Hello, growth seekers, and welcome to a very special episode of the Growth Navigator Podcast. I am Pedro Torres Cobas, and today we are celebrating a major milestone, our 10th episode. It might not seem like a huge number, but to me, this is a moment to pause, reflect, and celebrate. Because growth, after all, is all about celebrating the steps we take along the way. In this episode, we are going to talk about why celebration matters, why step-by-step growth is the foundation for long-term success, and how striving for growth instead of perfection help us achieve more and enjoy the journey. And of course, I want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to you, the listeners, and to everyone who has supported me on this podcast. Let's start by talking about celebration. Why is it so important to celebrate milestones, both big and small? You see, growth isn't just about reaching some distant goal. It's about recognizing the progress we are making along the way. When we celebrate, we acknowledge the hard work, the dedication, and the persistency that got us here. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, always thinking about the next thing. But without stopping to celebrate, we miss the opportunity to reflect on how far we have come. This 10th episode is special to me because it's a statement to the power of step-by-step growth. Each episode was a small, incremental step toward a bigger vision, helping individuals and organizations navigate their own growth journeys. And I am sharing this because I believe that consistent, steady progress is the key to long-term success. It's not about achieving perfection or taking giant leaps. It's about the daily actions we take that bring us closer to our goals. That brings me to an important message I want to share with all of you today. We can all bring our ideas into execution. One of the biggest obstacles I see people face is the fear of starting something because they worry it won't be perfect. But here is the truth. Growth doesn't come from perfection. It comes from taking that first step, learning as you go, and being willing to adjust along the way. When I started this podcast, I knew I wanted to empower others to grow, but I didn't have everything figured out. What I did have was a clear vision and a commitment to growth, no perfection. And I think that's an important lesson for all of us. Whether you are launching a new business, starting a personal project, or even just trying to grow as a person, it's okay not to have all the answers. What matters is that you start, that you take that first step and commit to learning and evolving over time. It's about enjoying the journey, not just the destination. When we focus on growth rather than perfection, we free ourselves from the pressure of getting everything right and open up space for creativity, exploration, and real, meaningful progress. Now, I want to take a moment to reflect on the people who have been part of this journey with me. First and foremost, a huge thank you to my team. None of this will be possible without the hard work, dedication, and belief in this podcast. From the production team to the behind-the-scenes support, every episode you hear is the result of a team effort. I also want to extend my gratitude to the mentors, gurus, and angels who have inspired me along the way. We all need guidance and support as we navigate our growth journeys. And I have been lucky to have incredible people in my corner. People who have shared their wisdom pushes me to think bigger and help me to stay focused on my mission of empowering others. And last, but certainly not least, I want to thank you, our listeners. Whether this is your first episode or you have been with me since the beginning, I am incredibly grateful for your time, your energy, and your commitment to your own growth journey. You are the reason this podcast exists. I am honored to be part of your path to success. As we celebrate this milestone, I want to remind you that growth is a journey, not a destination. Whether it is in your personal life, your career, or your business, it's a step you take day by day, week by week, that adds up to a real progress. And each step deserves to be acknowledged because every small win brings you closer to your large goals. You don't need to wait until you have reached the finish line to celebrate. In fact, celebrating along the way makes the process so much more enjoyable. So, whatever step you are on right now, take a moment to pause, reflect, and give yourself credit for how far you have come. Growth is about progress, not perfection. And when we embrace that mindset, we unlock the potential to achieve more in a way that feels sustainable and fulfilling. Before we wrap up, I love to hear from you. As we move into the next chapter of this Growth Navigator podcast, I want to know what topics or challenges you would like to explore. Where are you navigating right now in your journey? What questions do you have about growth, leadership, marketing, sales, or personal development? Send me your ideas or stories, and let's dive into them together in future episodes. You can reach me through my website at www.pedrotorrescobas.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. And remember, this podcast is about your journey too. I want to make sure we are talking about the things that matter most to you, whether that's overcoming obstacles, finding balance, or pushing toward your next big goal. So please don't hesitate to share your thoughts with me. As we celebrate 10 episodes of the Growth Navigator podcast, I want to say thank you for the bottom of my heart for being a part of this journey. Together, we have explored the power of growth step by step, and I'm excited for all the steps still ahead. Remember, success is about taking those small, meaningful actions and celebrating each one along the way. Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon, your heart set on growth, and let's continue navigating this journey together. Thank you. And remember, enjoy the journey. Big growth, my friend. Goodbye.